Look, all right, you guys cannot be letting guys waste your time, all right? And I'm gonna tell you why they waste your time. I'm gonna tell you why you let yourself let a guy waste your time, and I'm gonna tell you how to fix that problem, all right? Because we only have a limited time in our lives. The most important commodity is time, right? And time is something that when wasted, it takes years of therapy to be able to to accept that you wasted your time. Like it really does, right? And one of the worst things in the world for you women is letting guys waste your time. And the reason why it's bad is not because they're wasting your time, but also because you're losing, you're neglecting the other dudes that could potentially be better, right? You're closing your options. You see, people are selfish. People want you to themselves. They want to possess you for themselves. It's more of an ego thing, and that means that I want you despite whatever the hell you're getting, right? And that's how you should be. That's how I am sometimes, right? Hey, we got a new member. Thank you, Gretchen. We got a new member. A little clap, right? Despite how you want to be, right? So with that in mind, with the understanding that people will waste your time, that's the first thing. Understand that people will waste your time, not because they hate you, but because they have their own self-interest. They have their own goals and desires. Like for example, if a dude wants to have, I don't know, like a fucking harem of women, like 10 women, just say a dude wants 10 women, like he'll lie to you to get his what he wants. You know what I'm saying? And so what you guys gotta realize is that guys will lie to you. Guys will tell you what you want to hear. Guys will say they also want a relationship as well, you know. But what you got to understand is that you can't buy into it. You got to give it time. If somebody says I love you, don't wait. Don't let it sink in. Let them prove it to you. So this is how you don't let a guy waste your time. First of all, know what you want. What do you want? Do you want to have a relationship, or do you want to just bang on the side? Right? I mean, like, you gotta know what you want, right? And sometimes what you want changes based on the guy you meet. You may want a relationship, and this dude might just be a fuck buddy kind of dude, right? You might just want a friends with benefits, but this dude looks like a relationship kind of guy. You gotta know what you want. After that, know what he wants. That's the problem though, is knowing what he wants. Because some guys don't know what they want. Some guys are either stuck in the past because an ex dumped them, but they're not able to get over them. Some guys don't want nothing with you, but they won't tell you. Some guys won't tell you that they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that if you want clarity in dating, you can't get clarity from people. You can't request clarity. They won't give it to you. They're losing power by giving you clarity. See, that's what you gotta understand. Is that this is not a malevolent kind of world. It's a place where people just want to get power over you. You know, like some women will get pregnant just to keep a guy. Some dudes will, like break a condom just to keep you. Like, this is not a malevolent thing. That's why when you ask a guy if he has something, he's always gonna lie to you. He's always gonna say he doesn't have something, you know. And you're gonna and what's idiotic is that we're gonna trust though. You're gonna trust. What is he gonna say? Oh fuck. You know what? Fuck. You got me. You got me. All right. I have syphilis. All right. Fuck, man. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. You just want to hear no. You want to hear them say I don't have something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what you want. All right. And then once you know what you want, for example, if you want a relationship, okay, right? Once you know what you want, then start giving them the opposite. In other words, if you want a relationship, don't say that you want a relationship to a dude, because if a dude's trying to manipulate you, he'll tell you he also wants a relationship. You gotta hide your intentions. You gotta hide your goals. You know what I'm saying? So that means that if he says if he asks you what do you want, you say no, I just want to I'm looking. No, I just want something casual. If you want a relationship, but then because you're saying you want something casual, then it gives you the excuse to act like you want something more, right? Like for example, like when I say it gives you the excuse to act like you want something more, it's kind of like you're able to act needy. You're able to text him a lot without scaring him, because he's gonna say, oh, like this text doesn't mean I like you. This text just means I'm texting. Like it's kind of like if somebody says I love you and then suddenly they start texting you a lot, you get a little turned off. But if you sense, but if you know that this person verbally says, I don't like you. I just like you as a friend, and then they text you a lot, you're not gonna take it as like as a, you know, as a negative thing. You're not gonna get turned off by it. So that's why you don't say you want a relationship to a dude, because when you look at him, like when you give him that look, all right, that look of like, it's gonna betray you. Like and that's gonna happen if you like a dude. You're gonna give him that look, and in his mind, he remembers you told him you want a relationship. And he's gonna say that look means love. But if you verbally communicate that you don't want a relationship, that you want something casual, and you give him that look, he's not gonna get turned off by it. You know, in fact, he might even say, "Oh man, that's a good look." You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about giving him the mixed signals, because he's gonna say, "Oh, what the hell, does she like me or not?" Now look, in terms of the guys, right? Never let a guy tell you maybe. Never let a guy tell you later on. Never let a guy say, "I'll let you know." Like if he says he's not ready, if you just want a relationship and he says he's not ready, then just say, "All right, if you're not ready, then just let me know when you're ready, and I'll keep dating other people. You keep seeing other people, and you call me when you're ready." You don't give them, you don't let them eat the cake and have the cake and eat it too. You have to say, it's either yes or no. If you say maybe, this is not a doctor's office. This is not a waiting room. If you say maybe, you're gonna you're gonna be put on the back burner, and I'm gonna find other people, because I'm not here to waste my time. I'm not here to wait for you, right? So you catch up to me when I'm ready. It's that simple, right? And the thing is that people will not be direct to you. That's what you guys have to understand. Like, really understand. People are not going to be direct to you. People are not going to tell you. Like, if, for example, if a friend, let's just say you have a friend that doesn't like you, right? But you guys have a close social circle. If you ask your friend, dude, can you just tell me that you don't like me? Stop acting fake. He's not going to tell you. Even though he doesn't like you, he's not going to tell you. It could be A, because he doesn't want to tell you, or B, because he knows that if he verbally says he doesn't like you automatically look like the bad guy. He automatically looks like the bad guy. Some people are just not going to be direct, right? So what do you got to do? You got to read between the lines. Just learn how to read between the lines. You know, when I say reading between the lines, is that when a dude says I'm not ready yet, don't look a little deeper. What does his actions say? You know, like he says he's not ready yet. He tells you he likes you, but he only sees you once a week. He only wants to see you once a week. You know, ladies, don't expect directness. That's what you want, though. That's what you want. It validates you, but that's not what you're gonna get, right? We got a few super chats. Um, Thank you, Anonymous, for the 4.99 donation. Thank you to Leah for the $2 donation. Thank you so much. Right? Does that make sense? All right, we have a question that I have to answer right now. So yeah, people. Hey, when a guy says maybe, and says I'm not ready yet, just keep finding other people. Just say, all right, don't worry about it. Don't be mad. Don't ask for a relationship, right? If he says he's not, now look, you could say you want a relationship, right? You could do that too, right? But again, the thing is that judge his behavior. You know what I'm saying? Judge his behavior. Don't judge his actions. Because he might want a relationship with you, but then the next week he might meet another girl, and now suddenly he he doesn't want a relationship with you, but he doesn't want to tell you. You know, but he still wants to act as though. You know what I'm saying? It's awkward. So yeah. All right, we got a question I have to answer right now, from from an email client and also a Patreon supporter. Let's find here. All right, let me read this question. Now, for those who want to send me questions, this kind of question, you can send me a question that's over 800 words, and with that kind of question, you're able to send me a long ass question. It's $75 for that question, so you know you guys can send me your books like this one, and if you guys and you guys can also get a discount if you send it to me and allow me to publish it live. You guys can get a discount. So let's start with this. Hey Alex, I'm 17-year-old. Oh god damn, I hate when minors call me, man. And a senior in high school. I'm specifically looking for life advice. I plan to study literature, but I'm not sure whether that's my passion or not. I've tried to look back at my childhood, at my deepest inclinations. Um, I'm reading the question now. I try to look at my childhood, my deepest inclination. I can't really find something worthy to make a career. I mean, I had a thing for making jewelry and theater, but I don't know. I just feel really lost. I mean, you did have a thing for jewelry and theater. I mean, look, man, your answer is not going to come directly. You're only going to see little bits of it. Notice why in jewelry you were attracted to it. Notice why in theater. Who do you admire in theater? Who do you admire in jewelry? Like, look at the people who you admire. They'll tell you a lot about yourself because they're also interested in that. But also, generally though, but I'm gonna keep reading. I just really feel lost. I don't even see how I could be a literature major when I go through this constant battle to even write or read sometimes. Look, man, exactly. If you're struggling to write or read sometimes, you're not going to be very successful at this because there's a literature dude out there who's obsessed with writing and reading. And you just can't compete with him because he has a natural inclination to that. So maybe look, man, I'm not gonna tell you to completely stop doing literature. I'm gonna tell you to try to find a way how to apply what you learn in literature in theater and jewelry. I don't know how, but find a way how to, like, don't completely get yourself off the path, but find a way how to nudge yourself towards it. For example, I used to be a Bible teacher when I was younger, right? And I even today, it was funny. Even today, last night, I thought to myself, man, was those 4 years wasted? You know what I'm saying? I really thought that because I really wish I would have done art, right? But then I would have said, well, like, this, it got me here. It taught me how to teach. It taught me how to communicate, right? It taught me how to think differently, abstractly, and taught me how to think more in spiritual sense, right? And so this kind of thinking applies to what I do, right? So what you got to do is not let the time be wasted and find a way how to apply what you learn to something that you're passionate about, right? Because this is the thing. It's kind of like when you love someone, if you do anything for them, it's interesting to you, right? For example, going to the store. You might hate going to the store, but if you're going to the store for the love of your life, you're gonna want to go to the store. In fact, it's gonna be hard for you not to do something for the love of your life, right? So if you love literature, anything that relates to improving in literature, you're gonna love, right? So that means if you love, for example, when we were drawing, I'm studying geometry now. I didn't know I was gonna study geometry, but because it relates to drawing, I automatically like it. It's kind of like your friend. You have friends, and if you meet his friends, most likely you'll like his friends because you like him. So most likely you'll like the things he does. So what I'm saying is that, all right, anyway, let me keep reading. I'm sorry. Um, I don't know how, even see how I could be a literature major when I go through the constant battle. All right, I plan to use my degree to become an English teacher. Okay, but I think my primary problem is like the idea of being teacher, but I'm unsure if I like English in itself that much. And the way you describe how you feel about drawing and your job as dating coach, I'm not sure if I feel that way enough or at all about literature. And that's okay. That's okay. That is absolutely okay. That is a step towards that direction. Because if you didn't know you didn't like literature, you would go on the wrong path and waste your time, right? This could, you might see this as a bad thing, but this is exploration, motherfucker. You're exploring yourself, and you just find out that you don't like literature. Why be mad about it? You should fucking be happy about it. You're one step closer, right? For example, when I read and do analyzation, all right, we're back. Okay. I'm literally procrastinating to do this right now. Um, it can't be your passion if you procrastinate. I agree. Yeah, 100%. So basically, I'm asking if there is a way to manufacture passion in dual moments in which I don't have the most motivation. I mean, hey man, if you want the passion to do what you're doing right now, I mean, it's you can't make it. I mean, like what I would do is if you want to be able to finish work and you can't, all you gotta do is just visualize yourself finishing the work and visualize how you're gonna feel completing the work. Like the key though is to really do it. Like honest to God, you just have to do it. Like you're gonna feel it, and doing it is just the hard part because it's gonna happen. If you do this, you're gonna feel motivation, but you have to do it. Um, so basically, I'm asking, all right, is it even normal to feel motivated when pursuing your passion in the beginning, or should I just rethink pursuing literature together? I know you're probably going to say I should try new things and hobbies and whatnot, but how exactly do I go about it? Oh, I already bought the book Mastery, by the way. All right, thank you, because I was gonna tell you that. Um, this is what you're doing is right. You're doing what you got to do. This is it. It's not gonna come in a flash. Find people. First of all, and also, I want you to also just I want you to also notice right now from now on when you focus a lot and when you lose focus. Pay close attention the moments when you pay deep attention, and pay close attention the moments when you just cannot pay attention, right? Because that in of itself is your body talking to you. So pay close attention when you really are focusing. Pay close attention when you're reading a subject. Little moments when the intensity of your focus increases, and just pay attention, and try to find a way to gravitate more towards that. What you got to do is feel your inside. Feel when your body becomes heightened with focus and concentration, and try to go more. Get the audiobook, and you're gonna be good in the long run. All right. Anyways, I hope I was able to help you out. Be safe. Bye bye. All right, people. This is it for me. Sorry for the lag. I didn't mean to lag. It's I'm in a bad area with bad connection, and there's no internet where I live. So yeah. All right, people. This is it. Let me recognize some people who donated to the channel. Um, the audiobook is Mastery. That's what I was talking about. Let me see who donated. Thank you. We got Francesca here being a member. Nice. Man, I like you, Francesca. Thank you for the 199 donation. And no, I'm not a Gemini, Chicky. I am a Virgo. All right. All right, people. This is it, man. This is Alex from MyFattraction.org. If you guys want one-on-one coaching, go to MyFattraction.org. If you guys want to support the channel and purchase my online course, the, the the psychological game of attraction, you could purchase it on the link below as well. All right. And also I have Dark Game. It's for men, but some of you ladies have been buying it. I've been noticing you ladies been buying my course for men. You guys shouldn't be buying it, but whatever.